Om Shreem Namah. So today, right, like we will give an introduction about Sri Guru living space science. Okay, what is this living space science? How it is very important, and what are the different practices or different solutions which we have uh, currently around us. Okay, so living space science is nothing but kind of a Vastu. Okay, Vastu is called as living space science. In Sanskrit, it is called as Vastu. But if you translate it right, like it is nothing about living space science. So all the our ancestors and everyone, right, like they were following this living space science. Okay, the temples, most of the temples in southern India has been followed this science. You can find so many temples in southern India which stands so many years, even after so many wars and everything. How? Because it has been built uh, using this ancient technology. We can able to say like whether if a house has been built in the same way of a temple. No, the Vastu for the temple is different and Vastu for the home is different. And through this so many years, right, like different peoples, this whole science has been translated by many people in different variations. Okay, so we will be seeing one person will be saying a particular thing, and then we will be seeing another person will take the same thing in the different thing. For example, some people will say the kitchen should be in the direction of northeast. Okay, and some people will say no, this kitchen should be placed in southeast, and another person will say no, it is we can keep the kitchen in the northwest also. So there are a lot of confusions also around it. Okay, and also like there are many different peoples are there, and we will not be able to trust who is saying correct, who is saying wrong. Okay, in my thing, right, like the whole journey has been started in real experiences. Okay, so when I started to build the home, right, like I was trying to see, and then when I go through many different things, right, like it is completely got confused and lost in the whole things. Then like I thought of understanding it, learning it, each and everything from different gurus, different people, and then trying to understand it and apply these principles in different places. And then right, like I got a complete clarity. With this complete clarity, right, I thought of, okay, we can able to help people, many of the people in different ways. So some people will say Vastu is different, astrology is different. Some people will say Vastu and astrology has a connection, but what is the truth? Okay, the truth is like people, the Vastu will be decided upon the directions, and astrology is based upon the planets. Okay, more than that, right, like there is something called five elements. These five elements are the base. Five elements, these nine planets, and these directions, eight directions, are all interconnected. If we are able to understand and implement things considering all these three aspects, then definitely the Vastu will work. We will be able to build things using this living space science. And also even the our existing homes where we live, okay, that could also got impacted based upon this living space science. Okay, based upon this Vastu. Okay, you might be asking how it is. Okay, see, for example, a person would have built a house. Okay, maybe the ground floor. After some time, right, like the same person would thought of extending his home. So what will happen is that, right, like till the time they have that the base construction, and they're living for some years, everything would have been working very well for them. They would have a healthy life, happy life. Okay, financially everything would be done, it will be perfect. But after they have extended something or built something new, the whole thing will be changing. Okay, there could be changes in the financial, their health, or in the relationship, all these things. Okay, so all these things, whether it is really true or not, okay, so it's, we cannot able to say how all these things can happen, how this can be true. Okay, whatever I'm saying is that, right, uh, only the people who are experiencing it will be able to understand and able to see what I'm trying to say. Okay, even a small change in a window, okay, a person would have kept a new window or added a new room, could make a lot of difference. Okay, it is the same place. Okay, all the things is on the same plot, same thing, but a small change they would have made could cause really really a big impact in their life. And many people, right, many people would be facing different challenges, psychological challenges with their children. Okay, maybe you could have been observed this. Okay, when you have a living in a rented house, even in the rented house all these things works. Okay, when you have rented house in a particular home, you would have been lived very happily, or you would have been in a very very difficult challenges in your relationship, but when you moved from that place, everything would have been changed. Okay, all these things are we can able to prove it, we can able to prove all these things very easily. But the thing is that, right, like we might not able to see them very consciously, very deeply. Okay, throughout my journey I spent a lot of time in this astrology, learning yoga, and then learning vastu. Throughout the personal experiences and then encountering of many of these such events in different places with my friends, relatives, and the people I know surrounded by them, I observed many things. And then, right, I'm trying to help them out to see how we can able to live a healthy, wealthy, and then peaceful life. Okay, it will be really really interesting. We will start adding more and more videos. Okay, but then in this video, right, like I just wanted to give you a small tip or a small information to you. So some people, mostly the Hindus, right, like okay, when I start about the Hindus, what I wanted to say is that all this living space science does not have any religion. Okay, so this is a science. Okay, this does not or connected to any religion. Okay, or any place. Okay, place to place the whole science changes. Okay, um, so what I wanted to say is that, right, like mostly the Hindus, okay, the Hindus, right, like they give lot of importance to keep the puja room. Okay, so keeping a puja room in a particular direction will really help their life. Okay, sometimes keeping a puja room become a lot of giving a lot of hurdles and challenges in the in one's life. Okay, maybe you can just check in your home. Okay, if your puja room, okay, if you make a puja room as a room, and then if the puja room is in between your bedroom and the kitchen, then definitely uh, the relationship between the husband and wife will have lot of challenges. Okay, maybe you can able to observe this thing in your own life. Okay, and then, right, like if you ask me, there are many connections we can able to take, like the where exactly is the puja room has been placed. Based upon this, right, like the whole thing will changes. Okay, but if you are going to build a house, okay, so what is the best place to keep the puja room? The best place to keep the puja room is either in the southeast or in the northwest. Both the direction is really really perfect. Okay, yeah, for more details, right, like we will discuss about many of the things in this whole channel. Okay, thank you so much, and I wish, right, like please subscribe to my channel and like. Okay, if you need any consultation, then like we have different consultations we can able to do, and then, right, like all these consultations will be with a human touch. Okay, understanding with you, like traveling with you, and then giving you the whole support throughout your the journey of building your house. Okay, even if it is in the existing house, if you wanted to have a consultation and wanted to change something, right, like please do contact us. We can able to guide you and then give you answers to all the questions. Okay, whatever the questions, there are many questions people used to get when they start looking into it, and some people will say all these things are kind of a scam. To be frank, even I was thinking like that, but then, right, like when I started spending time in understanding, analyzing it, the real vastu, the real living space science is true. Okay, you will be able to see it. Okay, so thank you so much for giving this opportunity. Om Shri Namah.